So it's Thursday morning, March 27th, 2025. And as you can see, I got a video here of another progress of the start of my pole barn or Quonset hut slash storage containers. So been digging this stuff out. It's rock. You can see these rocks are quite large, bigger than anybody can really pick up. Like some of these right here. That's the massive one right there. It probably weighs at least a couple 100 pounds more. And there's some big ones over there too. Yeah, right there. It's a massive one over there. So, and I got all these orange dots. There's one there. There's one there. One right there. And anywhere where the dots are, there's one here. I've been shooting over there. You can see my spinning transit. Those things are super nice, made by Bosch. Those tell you where you need to go, up or down in elevation here. So anyway, so yeah, I got areas here. There's right here. This one says +4. It's hard to read it. +4, +6, right there. That's area where it's actually 6 inches too low. I think I got most of this pretty close to zero. There's really no areas that are actually negative, which means that you have to take more dirt off or more material down. So yeah, you got that one says +6. The dot right there, dot right on this rock here. So this is the elevation that needs to go at it. And then I got over here too. These are kind of like what's left of the holes. There's one there, and there's one over here where actually the pad is going to sit for the storage container. There was a deep hole there, but I had to take this material away. So it goes along here, and you can see there's a dot there, and here down here is +3, so I need to add material there. A lot of it mostly dots, and then there's this line represents the back of the storage container, or the back of the building, right along here. So yeah, it's coming along. Waiting for my Ford 555 to get done at the shop. Right now they got a radiator leak on it. Had they replaced this part between the transmission and the engine, and it was just too much it can handle. You know, it involved taking the engine out, replacing the it's on the torque converter, it's a drive hub. So that was more than what I can handle. So I had them do it. Then they got it all set, all running, and then they found a radiator leak in it. I said to them, well, might as well just fix the radiator leak. So yeah, it's coming along here. That tractor, that case track loader is working out really good. And I've been putting all the dirt over here. As you can see, this is our stream here, Stave Branch. It's called Stave Branch. Nice little stream down here. And then this is the other side. I bet there's probably like 70 or 80 yards of dirt or more in this area. I've been putting all this dirt up in this area towards the other side of the property. Probably saw videos or another video. So there's a shelf up there, and I'm trying to keep adding dirt into this area right here where there's a low spot. It's a approach coming from over there up to this shelf up there. But that's going to be a lot of work. I don't know. Probably going to be in the future, a couple years or so. Who knows? It's going to be in a lot of dirt though. So yeah, it's coming along. Track loader's working pretty good after I rebuilt the engine on it. Still got the injection pump is got some leaks on it. I don't know what to do about that. Should have that rebuilt. But it's running good. Probably could run a little bit better. So anyway, oh, and then this is right where the holes were, where it was 4 to 6 inches too low. You guys, you gotta check this out. Look at this big rock. This boulder I pulled out with my track loader. This thing is massive. At least like 4 feet wide. Or it's like probably 6 feet, 6 by 4. And about, I'd say 3 foot thick, 2 foot thick. I bet that probably weighs at least 2,000 pounds. The poor track loader pulled that out of the ground. Hats off to the track loader. So anyway, yeah, couldn't even lift it. Obviously you can see I dragged it all the way from where it was over to here. I didn't realize how big that was. But anyway, all right, I guess that's about it. End my video here. It's coming out pretty good. Like I said, this thing's a godsend. This Bosch Transit, has a revolving thing in the middle here. Turn this on, and it self-levels. It's already leveled itself, so it didn't take no time to start up. And then it's got this thing. Oops, I just tripped on it. Anyway, it'll reset itself. Watch. It's adjusting right there. There it goes. It's all set. Just like you saw it there. And so this is my stick, and you go near it and adjust the level of it to where you want it. Or I mean, so you can see actually right there is right where it's in line with the laser that's spinning, the spinning laser. So it tells you right where that's kind of like a set point, or if you want to call it a datum or control, you can call it a control area. So that's the level you want, which is the beginning of this area right here. This is the lowest point on where the building's going to go. So what you do is go over here, and I'll show you where a dot, back here there's a dot. So you can see I put a dot right there. I'm going to put it right on the dot, and you can see it's right on the money. Close to it. Within a half an inch. This thing is dead accurate. See, here's another spot here. So it shows right there, there's pretty much on the money. There it is right there. When you see a line straight across, you're there. I mean, you're only talking an 1/8 of an inch difference between one or the other. So that's right where the red dot is. It's the same level from over there to over here. And then you can see over here, this is +6. You'll see you have to lift this up 6 inches off the ground, and you'll listen right there. So that's roughly 6 inches off the ground. So that means I got to put 6 inches of dirt. And then over here is 4 inches. It's not as bad, but still bad. Yeah, right there. That's about 4 inches right down there. Yep. Yeah, you got over here, there's a dot. See, there's a dot right here. So you set this on the dot. Right there. There. So she's good right there. So that's how you use this. This thing is super simple. A baby can do this. Very little knowledge. Not like the old days where you had to look through a viewfinder and hold a yardstick, tell the person up or down. That's old school. And I still have that. I tried to use it, and it's right here. You can see that's the White and Rogers, I think it was called. That was it right there. That, and then this case right here is my dad's. But when I opened it and looked through the viewfinder, when I looked through it and looked through the viewfinder, it was all cloudy and corroded. So unfortunately, I could not use it. Kind of sucked. But what are you going to do? The thing is probably 40 years old. It's for my mom and dad. My dad, when he built houses, or he started building a house, he bought that nice White Rogers Transit. Bless their soul. So yeah, it's coming along. What else is going on here? Got the four-wheeler. Got my son's four-wheeler over here. My son's not part of my life. Wants to hang out with his mom in Texas. He could be part of this. Maybe gaining some knowledge. Knowledge is energy. Knowledge is power. So let's see what else is going on. Went and cut the grass up top there. This road here goes along here, leads up to the top of the property up there where we're going to build the house. Saw a small deer leg. Thought it was a stick, and I ran it over, and I heard a crunch, and I looked at it. I'm like, oh, it was a deer leg. Coyote probably got it. We have lots of animals here. Bobcats, coyotes, deer, of course, lots of deer. There's foxes here too. Roughly about 4 or 5 different animals that roam through the property here. And they usually go right through that pathway right over here. This is kind of a bottleneck over here where they kind of walk through. Because there's like a fence here. It's like a barbed wire fence. And so they can't pass. They can't pass along this fence line. So what they do is they come, and then the creek is on this side. So that's like a natural barrier there with like a rock wall along the property line there. So right over here you can see right where the gate is. That's right where they pass. They go right down this our access road which is really cool part of the property. And so they can't go left because it's all fence, and they can't go right because that's a creek. So they cross right through here, and when the gates are closed, they actually go right around this side, right over here, right along this edge here. And yeah, you can see the water running through the up there, about a mile up this water shed, water head, whatever they call it. There is a pond up there, and I think it's spring fed, so that water runs through here constantly. So yeah, they pass right through this spot right here all the time when the gates are closed. And another thing I did is right down there, this goes under the road, passes under the road. All those big rocks are were down in there. They're actually over here now, but there is a bigger one down there. I could not get it out. It's laying down in the middle there. Thing is massive. Anyway, couldn't get that out. There was one down there I took out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, three or four rocks that had went down there and blocked the culvert. There's a culvert that runs under the road here, and you can see it runs right down there. It's like a little spot here where the guy can go across the creek over the culvert. I can see here, if you listen real carefully, you can hear the water. Fortunately, oh, that's my sensor. That's why it's going on. There's my game camera right there. That's what's making that noise. I'm setting off the game camera. Anyway, that's about all I can report right now. I guess it's been doing quite a bit since the last time I've been up here, or been down here. Paintsville. Actually, it's Staffordsville, but Paintsville is the main town in Kentucky that has most of the stuff. So yeah, you can see the trail leading up to the upper part of the property there. All right. Well, everybody have a good day. It's Thursday, March 27th, 2025. Have a good day.